What's up? What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? My girl is asleep, so we're gonna do this real quick. I can't sleep and I'm in the Philippines, so y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and all that good stuff, man. Shout out to everybody that's pushing these YouTube channels. Shout out, hey, Katt Williams facing. Dude, this is crazy. This done woke me up. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm waking up. Katt Williams facing serious allegations following a murder? Nah, not Katt. I think it's one of Katt boys. It's not Katt Williams, it's one of his boys. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's see what Big Ticket is talking about. And I got another video that may back up what I'm saying. I don't think it's Katt Williams, cousin. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out
today. Hey, look, I gotta tell y'all something, man. If you guys have not already, y'all make sure y'all hit that notification bell when y'all subscribe to the channel. A lot of y'all keep saying, yo, what's the notification bell? It's the bell that when you hit the subscribe button, it's a little bell that come up. And that notification bell, you got to hit it. After you hit subscribe, you got to hit that bell. And then it's going to say all, and you're going to hit that all button. That way y'all can get all the updates. A lot of y'all, the reason why y'all been hitting me up saying y'all haven't been getting the notifications is because you don't have the all button hit. That way, when I drop like the regular videos that I drop, y'all not getting notifications for that. A lot of y'all not getting notifications for live streams because y'all didn't hit that bell. It's a bell icon. I'm about to show y'all right now, right? So, for example, let me look at my other channel real quick, right? All right, for example, my other channel is TTV Network. That's my other YouTube channel, TTV Network. Y'all see it right there, TTV Network. Now see that little bar right there? When I go to that channel and I click that little bar, when I click that little bar right there, right? That's the subscribe button. When you click that bar, when you come to subscribe to this channel and you click that little bar right there, boom, look what comes up at the bottom. It says notifications. It's going to say all, personalized, or none. You can click all. That way y'all will get all the updates. So everybody who's saying, yo, why I ain't getting all the notifications? I ain't seen like all your videos. That's because y'all subscribe, but you haven't clicked the all button on the bell. That's why you don't get all the notifications. And then you can also just come to my channel and look down the timeline. If you come to my channel, look down the timeline of regular videos and look down the timeline of live videos. Because I drop live videos and regular videos every single day now, right? But let's get into this. And and salute to the people who sent donations to the Cash App yesterday. Let me shout y'all out. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Everybody who be supporting the channel, I appreciate y'all. Trevor Stewart, salute to you. I appreciate you. He asked me a question about, and I want to answer this real quick. You asked me a question about the video I did on Umar Johnson yesterday. You asked me, well, what could be an excuse for Umar Johnson doing what he's doing, not paying that bill, getting more people to donate more? I've told y'all this, bro. $2 million was not going to be enough for the type of size school he wanted. $2 million is for an itty bitty, like a 10 student school. You guys got to do research on that. He need like $10 million for that. I don't think he knew that going into it. And I think when he got into it and seen it, it effed him up. So he going through all these shenanigans and stunts and not paying on time and all this other stuff because some people, it will juke them into wanting to give more, donate more when he know he ain't got enough to open that school. You got to, man, think about everything you got to pay for. Tuition, all this other stuff. Not tuition, lights, more repairs if anything goes wrong in the school, salary for the teachers. Bro, you got to be able to have revenue for 3, 4, 5 years when you do any type of new business, regardless of what it is. Because that's why people go out of business. They only go into business with the money that you think you need immediately, and it's not going to work like that. Because as soon as that money runs out, you done. We mopping that up. You done. Especially if you don't have the money, all that money coming in. Once you started, you got to be a grand slam hit from the jump. And still, sometimes people go under. You have to plan and be ready almost 4 or 5 or 6, 7 times ahead. So let's just keep it 100 on that. Now let's get to Katt Williams. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in. And also, shout out to LeVar, Janet with the donation in the Cash App, Stacy Jefferson with the donation in the Cash App, Aaron Woods, salute to you with the donation in the Cash App, Shantae Wilson, salute to you with the donation in the Cash App. Y'all keep saying, hey, Tay, good to see your face. My face been on the avatar, and I've done videos in the past with my face. I just don't be coming in here a whole lot, but now I am because of what happened with my phone. I kept telling y'all. I kept going live on my phone, and the mic kept going crazy. I was like, what the hell is going on? And then I found out that iPhones is bullish. When you go live on your phones, on your iPhones and shit, when you go live on your iPhones and stuff, right? What happens is that, where my other phone at? What happens is that it gets hot. And once it goes, the phones go hot real quick running that application, and it fries the mic. So me doing it like this is better. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, right? Oh, and shout out to Michelle Ritchie with the donation too. I appreciate you, baby. Look, Katt Williams, man, he got a real situation he facing right now, bro. Or allegations, I'm gonna say. Now, there was a comedian that was shot dead the other day, and pretty much a lot of people have been talking about this. This comedian was shot 5 times, right? And apparently, his name was Reggie Carroll is what his name was. R.I.P. to that comedian. You know, I don't know who he is. He's from Baltimore, but he was shot 5 times. We'll talk about that right now. But I'm going to read this article to you guys. Something happened. There's a man that's come out now putting in Katt Williams, going off on Monique and Red Grant. Right? Now, I'm going to talk to y'all about what's going on right now. Let me read this. So it says, the comedy world is reeling from the tragic death of Reggie Carroll, a Baltimore-born comedian known as the Knockout King of Comedy, who was fatally shot in South Haven, Mississippi, a few days ago on August the 20th. Now, the 52-year-old entertainer celebrated for his stand-up routines and collaborations with comedy heavyweights like Katt Williams and Monique, was pronounced dead at Regional 1 Hospital in Memphis after succumbing to multiple gunshot wounds. And it's sad how all this stuff go down, and like everything, like all this stuff is going, we seeing in Memphis, man. Why is it always something linked with Memphis with murder, man? Man, I pray for that whole area, man, because, man, that is crazy work, man. But it says, in the wake of this loss, comedian and a YouTuber that goes by the name of Billy Soros has sparked controversy by publicly alleging that the comedian Reggie Carroll was unalived at a residence linked to Katt Williams, demanding answers from Katt Williams and other prominent comedians for their silence on this matter. Now, in a fiery Instagram live video posted on the 24th of this month, Mr. Soros called out Katt Williams, Monique, and Red Grant, accusing them of failing to address this comedian Carroll's death. He claimed that Carroll was shot at the property, a property that was connected to Katt Williams, urging Katt Williams to come out and tell the truth about the incidents. He says, Katt Williams, you the truth teller, you the master of being able to tell everybody else this shit. Tell me why Reggie Carroll died at your house. Soros said, emphasizing his frustration with the lack of transparency from those close to the comedian who got shot and killed. He further alleged that the suspect, identified as Trinell Marquise Williams, 38 years old, may be related or associated with Katt Williams, possibly as a part of his tour security team. Soros also shared details about the suspect, describing him as 6'8", 225 pounds. He said that's the man, the description of the man who allegedly shot Mr. Carroll, the comedian, multiple times. He said, why y'all left Reggie out there on that mother bleeping curb by your crib? He asked, suggesting that no one at the scene intervened to help Carroll after the shooting. He accused those involved of attempting to cover up the incident's connection to Williams' residence, amplifying his call for accountability by encouraging fans and media outlets like TMZ to spread this story. According to the South Haven Police Department, officers responded to a shooting on Burton Lane in South Haven, Mississippi on August the 20th, 2025. They found Carroll suffering from gunshot wounds. So he must have been taken from there to Memphis. So this didn't, thank God, this didn't happen in Memphis. I would say, man, every time I turn around, bro, I look at the news, man, there's somebody in the hospital, somebody, I'm like, man, this is crazy, bro. Every single day you turn around, bro, it's a new story. I watch the news. I watch the Memphis news all the time, bro. And you see this stuff going on in other places too. There's other hot spots too, man. But man, you want to see some of this violence slow down because there's too many people getting checked out of here, man. And it's sad. But it says that they responded to a shooting at Burton Lane in South Haven, Mississippi, back on the 20th of this month. Now it says they found this comedian, Reggie Carroll, suffering from the gunshot wounds, and despite trying to save his life, the first responders, he couldn't be saved, man. So Trinell Marquise Williams was arrested the same day and charged with murder under Mississippi Code 97-319-1. He's currently being held without bond with a court appearance scheduled for tomorrow. Authorities have described the shooting as an isolated incident, but have not released a motive or confirmed any connections between Trinell Williams and Katt Williams. Sources, including Fox 13, have reported that Trinell Williams was part of Katt Williams' Heaven on Earth comedy tour as a security guard. And Carroll was also touring with Katt Williams at the time of his death. Additionally, a company claiming to sell Katt Williams merchandise at Burton Lane address was evicted shortly after the shooting, with a notice citing criminal activity in violation of its lease agreement. This has fueled speculation about the property's ties to comedian Katt Williams, though insiders told TMZ that Katt Williams was not present during this shooting and had no familiar link between him and the man Trinell Williams. That has been confirmed. They're not family. They just have the same last name. Now, Mr. Searles' accusations have now caused a lot of debate within the comedian world, as he went off on Monique as well and Red Grant for allegedly downplaying Mr. Carroll's significance, saying that, hey, man, what we not going to do is act like Katt, didn't know who Reggie Carroll was. Monique, however, paid tribute to Carroll on Instagram stories, reflecting on their time together on tour and expressing no sad tears because their moments were filled with joy. Now, Katt Williams has not publicly responded to Mr. Searles' claims, and some online commentators have suggested that he may be under legal counsel to remain silent due to the ongoing investigation, right? So they're saying that many questions remain unanswered as this investigation continues. The law enforcement has not confirmed whether Burton Lane residence was directly owned by Katt Williams or if Trinell Williams has any personal or professional connection to him beyond the tour. The motive for the shooting is still unclear, and Carroll's family and fans are left seeking closure. Now, Mr. Searles' public campaign has amplified pressure on Katt Williams and others to address this tragedy, but without official confirmation, his allegations remain speculative. Let's get into this. All right.
Wow. Crazy.
Hold on one second, y'all.
This is crazy, man. Every time I look, somebody is being off to something. Man.
Let's get into this, right? And I want to talk about this situation. My bad, I got a couple messages right now about this. Let me tell y'all something, man. If Katt Williams got a lawyer, he's not gonna say nothing. It's an open murder investigation. So everybody that's wanting him to say something, he's not gonna say nothing right now. It's an open investigation. And if this guy is linked to him to his tour, we never know what happened. So if people are saying, oh, Katt Williams, this, that, or third, he might have, bro, we got to wait and see on that, because again, the details have not been put out. It's sketchy. It still hasn't, we haven't had specifics put out. And I think that is what we're waiting on, is the specifics from the police investigation and what they're saying. Because see, now they go put Katt Williams in it and say, oh, well, it's different if the police would come out and say, hey, man, we got evidence that Katt Williams has something to do with this, or, blah, 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 blah. That's something different. And then if this says one of Katt's residents, well, how many houses y'all think Katt might have? He could have 3 or 4 houses. Can he see what's going on at every single property at all the time if he's not there, if he's touring or whatever? Or even if he just wasn't there? We don't know. This is the same thing I said when cats got mad at me when I said what I said about Umar Johnson, bro. It's internet people that's saying that stuff about Umar. Now, I think Umar is condescending, and I think that he acts like a scumbag, and he treats the people who donated to him. He'll criticize somebody who gave him $5. Nigga, you don't know if they needed that $5. Everybody out here ain't got it like that. People struggling. But you sit out here criticizing somebody who took time to give you something out their pocket. That's a chump. Umar a chump for that. But peep how the mainstream media ain't picked up on that. And peep how Umar just moving around here like he ain't got a worry in the world. And they gonna come at me, well, why do you think he did that ticket? Well, why do you think he's doing that? Duh, Lebowski. You have never seen his account. I've never seen his account. Why? Because he has no transparency, which is bullshit from him too. But when you have no transparency and you haven't seen nothing, you can't say, hey, he's lying, because you don't know. You just haven't seen it. But they ask, hey, well, what do you think this ticket? When he doesn't say anything about that, people put speculative things in. Same thing's going on with Katt Williams right now. They speculating and waiting for the actual report to come out to say, hey, was Katt Williams linked to this or not? Because dude who said that, if he got anything, he can catch a lawsuit for that if it's not true. We don't know. It's his word, and Katt hadn't said anything. The police hadn't said anything about it. This dude go to court tomorrow, so I'm damn sure going to be paying attention to that. But then with the thing with Umar, he said, oh, why would Umar ticket? If Umar didn't blow the money, why didn't he just pay the bill? This is why a cat like me, you can't get 10 steps ahead of me, Playboy. I already told y'all the size school he got, that's for over like 10 kids. He need more than $2 million to run a school like that. He need like probably $8 to $10 million. Look it up for that size school he got right now. So why would he let the bills go late and do all this fugazi shit to come back and to get more people donating, just for people to think he can't pay the bill, feel bad, and more people to motivate more people to come donate or people to get off of them? Because you have people now that have come in that said, look, I will agree to help save the school. Would he have had that if he would have been paying the bill on time? No. And then when you look up the legal ramifications, it says in a situation like his, you can be waiting for like almost 60 days. So that's why I said, bro, wait until the paperwork come out. And in the mainstream media, they wasn't running none of these reports. Same thing you don't even see right now. You don't see the mainstream media running no reports on Katt Williams' situation. Why? Because they don't have all the information. They ain't going to run with some. The police don't say that. They're not going to run with hearsay. Now, again, I don't know the parties involved in this case with Katt Williams. All I'm saying is that they do not, I'm talking about the police, have not put out specifics about intent, motive, any of those things. So until they do that, until we get that, and shout out to Robert Dredden with the donation. Until we get that, what else we gonna say? We ain't really got nothing to talk about. We can speculate, but that's only speculation. That's why you don't see the mainstream media running with a lot of those stories. You got people online saying this stuff. The mainstream, they got a higher threshold. They're not going to run with something unless they know that it's verified. So I seen a lot of people in this post going off on Katt Williams. I'm like, damn, these people going off on Katt Williams based off just what he said. And I'm not disrespecting him. I'm just saying that's his word against Katt Williams ain't said nothing.
Wait a minute, y'all. Let's do this. Let's go on, cause Ticket ain't told us nothing yet. But
according to Fox,
this is 5 minutes of pure info right here. Let's go over this 5 minutes of pure info. Let's check this out real quick.
Recording live from Irish Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba. A man connected to Katt Williams is now in custody after being charged with the shooting of veteran comedian and actor Reggie Carroll. Interesting enough, Carroll was also known for being a part of Katt's comedy tour during the time of his murder. Now, according to new reports, the incident will take place on August 20th in South Haven, Mississippi, at a business that claims to be Katt Williams' official merchandise distributor called Onyx Owl. The local police department would go on to share a series of updates about the shooting, with the last one that would read, "Due to this being an active investigation, there is limited information to be released. We can inform that on Wednesday, August 20th, 2025, South Haven Police Department responded to the area of Burton Lane in regard to a shooting. South Haven officers located one male victim suffering from gunshot wounds. The officers and medical personnel provided life-saving techniques, but the individual succumbed to his injuries. The victim has been identified as 52-year-old Reggie Carroll of Maryland. One male is in custody and has been charged with the murder of Reggie Carroll. Our thoughts are with the family of Mr. Carroll. Thank you to the community for their patience and understanding. Now, the man who is currently charged for the shooting would be identified as Katt Williams, and according to Fox 13 Memphis, he along with others were addressed on an eviction letter made to Onyx Owl in connection to the shooting. The letter states, "You are being given this notice due to the criminal activity that occurred on or about the premise in violation of your lease agreement. Specifically, on August 20th, 2025, the following criminal activity occurred." It goes on to cite a shooting where an arrest was made by South Haven police officers. Now, since the shooting, many questions would begin to circulate over what actually took place. Some would even claim Tarnell as being Katt Williams' bodyguard and cousin, while others would even allege the incident took place at Katt Williams' residence. Now, according to TMZ, Tarnell and Katt are not related, and Katt was not present during the shooting. Reggie's shooting has sparked many to speak out, demanding Williams in particular to release a statement. Comedian Billy Sorrells would take to a social media account to hold all those possibly involved to speak out, as he would urge fellow comedians and Reggie's tour mates Monique and Red Grant to speak, while zeroing in directly on Katt Williams. Even on Facebook, some of Reggie's friends are questioning what took place, including a comedian named Henry Jones. While resharing a photo of him and Carroll together, Jones would go on to caption, "Had to repost this after finding out accurate info on my bro Reggie Carroll passing, and ish is effed up. This city needs answers quick, and until we get them, it's a no-fly zone in Baltimore for Red Grant and Katt Williams. Yeah, I got that kind of power, boy." Now, despite being accused of possibly being involved in the incident, Red Grant would break his silence on
He said it's a no-fly zone, meaning that they can't come in Baltimore. Nah, dog, I don't know if you got that kind of power for real, no bull.
Grant and Katt Williams. Yeah, I got that kind of power. Carroll together, Jones would go on to caption, "Had to repost this after finding out accurate info on my bro Reggie Carroll passing, and ish is effed up. This city needs answers quick, and until we get them, it's a no-fly zone in Baltimore for Red Grant and Katt Williams. Yeah, I got that kind of power, boy." Now, despite being accused of possibly being involved in the incident, Red Grant would break his silence on Monday morning while remembering Carroll on his show, Red Grant in the Morning.
A lot of you guys know that my partner, my brother, Reggie Carroll, passed away on Wednesday night. And we're going to miss you, brother, on the tour. We're going to miss you, Red Grant in the Morning. We love you. We want to dedicate this show to your brilliance. I want to send condolences to your family, your moms, brother Rick, all the people who love Reggie Carroll, people of Baltimore, and the whole entertainment business. This show's for your brilliance, brother. We love you.
Now, Grant would also make a post on his Instagram on how he will be honoring Carroll a part of the show. This morning, 10 a.m. at Red Grant in the Morning, we honor your life and legacy and dedicate the show to you, King, comedian Reggie Carroll. Rest in the portal, as you would say, brother. You are missed. Now, fellow tour mates and friends Monique and Zuman Miller would also go on to acknowledge Carroll's passing on their social accounts. As far as his family, Carroll's close ones are seeking answers to help figure out what really took place. There even appears to be a press release circulating which urges Katt Williams to speak out and provide information. Now, at the time of his passing, the Baltimore native was 52 years old and had several noteworthy accomplishments in the comedy industry, with credits dating back to the Parkers in 2000. Upon research, Katt Williams has yet to respond to claims of his connection. Let's talk about it more in the comments below. And if you knew Reggie, share one of your favorite moments about him. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy news for y'all. The rumor is Katt Williams about to get arrested for his involvement in the killing of comedian Reggie Carroll.
Tonight, the comedy world is mourning one of their own. Nationally known comedian Reggie Carroll was shot and killed in South Haven. While his accused killer is in jail, Fox 13's Martin Staunton brings us the tributes from our community and across the country.
Carroll was 52 years old when his life came to an end on this street in South Haven. We spoke with people in the community about the idea that a world-renowned comedian was murdered here.
But it's crazy. Like, who would want to murder a person like that? That's what's going through my mind.
I read his charts. The boy said he's invincible.
Reggie Carroll spent the past 3 decades bringing laughter across the country. He first appeared on BET's Comic View during its first season in 1992.
The tall tooth standing over top of the short tooth. Then the third tooth ain't even looking at the camera.
His comedy credits don't stop on the stand-up stage. In the late 90s, he had a role in the sitcom The Parkers. It was that television appearance that led to Carroll's lasting relationship with Oscar-winning comedian Monique. She posted about her friend's murder in South Haven on Instagram.
This is why I say, treat people the best you can, because you never know if you'll get a chance to see them again. And the last time me and my brother Reggie Carroll was together, that's what it was. An amazing time being on tour together, being on that road together. What a time. So I have no sad tears because all of our times together was amazing. Was amazing.
Carroll had most recently been touring with comedian Katt Williams, but published reports say that tour was put on hiatus when Carroll was shot last Wednesday. Williams has not issued a statement at this point, but reposted an old tribute according to some other published reports. South Haven police are investigating and they have a suspect in custody, but as of Sunday afternoon, the name of that person charged with murder in Carroll's death has not been released. But people around South Haven are expressing shock.
It's very surprising because I don't hear about a lot of crime rate going on in South Haven.
Now, the world will only have memories of Carroll and the laughs he left behind.
Damn.
There is still not a lot of information being released about the events leading up to the deadly shooting that claimed Carroll's life on this street in South Haven. Police here say it remains an active investigation. In South Haven, Martin Staunton, Fox 13 News.
Now, it's only right that they bring Katt Williams in for questioning since the murder did take place in front of his residence, but a lot of people online is insinuating that Katt Williams actually had him killed because Reggie Carroll was way more funnier than Katt Williams while they was on tour together.
Questions mounting after the death of a comedian in South Haven, Mississippi. 52-year-old Reggie Carroll was shot and killed last.
Oh my God, really? Come on, y'all. Come on now. This is what we need to stop. I'm on tour with somebody and he is outperforming me. He is funnier than me. So I'm going to shoot him? Is that what you're trying to say? That's stupid to even say that.
But a lot of people on
Staunton, Fox 13 News.
Now, it's only right that they bring Katt Williams in for questioning since the murder did take place in front of his residence, but a lot of people online is insinuating that Katt Williams actually had him killed because Reggie Carroll was way more funnier than Katt Williams while they was on tour together.
Questions mounting after the death of a comedian in South Haven.
A bullshit.
Haven, Mississippi. 52-year-old Reggie Carroll was shot and killed last week, and 38-year-old Katt Williams has been charged in his death. People we talked to said the two were very familiar with each other. Posts on social media say Carroll was recently on tour with Katt Williams, and multiple people tell WREG the suspect served as security for Williams. WREG Shay Arthur spoke with a lifelong friend of Carroll's who says his family wants answers.
Tonight, many in mourning after the death of 52-year-old comedian Reggie Carroll. But beyond providing laughs, loved ones say he was also a father and a veteran.
I'm kind of like baffled now.
Carroll was killed last week. South Haven police say he was shot at a home on Burton Lane. No one answered the door there today. Since his reported death 6 days ago, WREG has been pushing for answers. So have Carroll's loved ones in his hometown of Baltimore, Maryland.
No one's talking right now.
Camp Earl Mitchell says he's known Reggie for years.
People asking why, they don't understand, because last time everyone talked to him, his spirit is always different. So, he's laughing and joking, it's one of them things where as though you see a person today and don't see him the next day.
He says Reggie has been touring with another well-known comedian, Katt Williams, and has recently been in the South Haven area.
He had moved down there with Katt, while they was on tour. So they was on tour together, so he had moved down there, to stay with him while they was on tour.
Several people have told WREG the person police have charged with Reggie's death, Katt Williams, has at one point served as security for Katt. Reggie's friend believed everything was positive.
It's the type of people that you be around sometimes that bring negative energy. We talked like a few days, whatever, before his passing, and it was no indication to me that he was around no one like that.
He's hoping his family gets answers soon. For your news leader in South Haven, Shay Arthur, WREG News Channel 3.
All right, lots of questions from those who knew him. And Katt Williams does not have any bond information. He's set to be in court later this week.
This stuff right here not funny. These people supposed to be comedians. I can't believe Monique acting like a street dude, talking about she don't want to say nothing. These rappers getting along better than these comedians getting along. I just don't understand it. They come out there, tattoos all on their face. Just because you look like a clown, that don't make you funny. Now they killing up each other. This ain't nothing but a sad story. This dude online calling them out and letting it be known that Katt Williams definitely had something to do with the murder.
I might need to go start tagging the blogs. So this is what we not gonna do. Okay? What we not gonna do is we not gonna act like Katt, you didn't know who Reggie Carroll was. What we not gonna do is act like Red Grant, you ain't know who Reggie Carroll was. What we not gonna do is sit up here, Monique, and act like and downplay who the Reggie Carroll was. What we not gonna do is don't know what's up. Hey, this ain't gonna be a long rant. It's real simple. Katt Williams, you the truth teller. You the Lord of knowing so much truth. You the master of being able to tell everybody else this. You the God of war. You ready for anything. Right? You the guy. You said my team versus whoever else. Well, Red, I called you, text you. I know you love Reggie. We all did. Reggie was a solid bro. He didn't pick sides. He let who they was. So, Katt Williams, tell me why Reggie Carroll died out your house. Tell us what happened to Reggie Carroll, Katt.
Wow, this is crazy, man.
Tell us what happened to Reggie Carroll. Tell us what happened. Tell us what happened. Yeah, go tag the blog. Don't sit here and be quiet now. Katt Williams got court on Wednesday. A 6'8", 225-pound. Y'all know what size Reggie was? Reggie would hit more than 5 times. Why y'all left Reggie out there on the earth by your crib? Riddle me that. Everybody got so much to say. Tag 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Everybody want to talk about who's sucking and all this other bull. Tell us what my did. Katt. Tell us why. Tell us why Reggie Carroll died at your house. You got so much to tell about everybody. Tell us that. Let's not wait. You so far in the future knowing everything. Why can't you just tell us what the is on your street? Don't try and change the quick deed and say that ain't your crib. Don't do that. Don't do that. That man Reggie, rest in peace, got pronounced dead at the hospital. Hey, tell us what happened. You didn't have so much truth. Why you quiet? We ain't get a, hey man, RIP. Why you so quiet? Tell me.
Come on, dude. It's the same thing over and over again.
You said it's the year of truth? Well, tell the truth. Tell the truth. I'm waiting. We all waiting. Yeah, go on tag TMZ. Let's go and run this tonight. Nah, go on tag him. Go on tag him.
You just never know how this gonna go. It's a possibility Katt Williams gonna be spending the rest of his life in jail because this man was killed on his property. If anybody know, he gonna have to cough up the surveillance videos, and he can't say he ain't got no surveillance. He a multi-millionaire. Of course he got different angles. And plus it was eyewitnesses. This is bad for the comedy world. They should have never started beefing with each other. Now they taking it to the next level. Shout out to Steve Harvey for not entertaining and responding to Katt. While y'all was cheering Katt on for going at Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer, they went about it like some grown men. And if they ever see him in the street, they could have jumped him, sumo wrestled his ass. Steve Harvey would choke the out of Katt Williams. Let's be real. If that 12-year-old boy could handle him like that, you know Steve Harvey would have put them size 15 shoes up his ass. And I love Katt Williams, but it's looking like he about to go to jail, y'all. Everything you heard in this video is alleged allegations and speculations for entertainment purposes. I don't know, but one thing I do know, I would surely appreciate it if y'all hit that Cash App in the description box. And one more thing before I go, subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. Subscribe to
a bullshit, a bullshit, a bullshit, a bullshit.
Man, look here, real talk, man. There's not even enough information out yet for this whole thing, man. They talking about Katt. Why you so quiet? Dude, I'm a millionaire. I don't know what went down on my property, or maybe he do know. I don't know. Only thing I know is my lawyers telling me don't say nothing. Some people listen to their lawyers. Like, for example, some of the lawyers got on this social... Dude, trust me when I tell you this. If it was me, I wouldn't be saying nothing either. You don't put all your business on social media, man. That's stupid. So Katt gonna get up there. Hey, y'all, I feel so sorry for the guy. Rest in peace. Y'all, he got my condolences. All this stuff is way too soon. Another thing is, with this social media, where you can just click on your cell phone, dog. You can just click on your cell phone. 1, 2, maybe 3 clicks, and you live to the world. And more people can tune in as you talking. That's information way too fast, man. That is way too fast. So, Katt, you ain't saying nothing now. You predicting the future and all this stuff. Man, you sound like a clown, cuz. Let that man do what he need to do. We don't know what happened. He could be 100% innocent. Then y'all gonna talk about some... Then my man saying, well, he got surveillance and all that stuff, man. And yeah, he probably do. He don't know if his bodyguard and him had a little problem. Or did he tell him they got the guy in jail? You gotta wait till this stuff play out. They got a suspect. You gotta see what he gonna say and how much information they got against him. They also said Katt Williams wasn't even there when this happened. I'm not saying that Katt Williams, well, I'm not gonna be there when you go ahead and off him. We don't know. I'm just saying we do not know, and y'all gonna go ahead and start speculating already. Give a person a break a little bit, man. Look here, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. I'm going back to bed. I thought y'all had some info, man. Y'all just got one thing. Rest in peace to the brother. I didn't really know him like that. Rest in peace. Arrested for killing comedian. Katt Williams arrested. Really? This joint say Katt Williams is arrested for killing somebody. Lord have mercy. I definitely can't use that as a title. Katt Williams associate shooter kills Katt Williams friend, comedian, NBC News, whatever. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.